Hello, and welcome to Quirk Rants with Tamaki Yamajiki, a third episode. Today we are talking about Tsuyu Asui. I fixed the orientation. I recorded 5 videos. My first 5 videos I recorded vertically, like a dumbass who is way too used to TikTok. I fixed it. I'm recording horizontally right now, which means you can also see more than I originally intended for this series, and it's just gonna look better. I mean, that really doesn't matter if you're recording with a webcam. It matters when you're recording with a phone, like I am. You didn't come here for my recording issues. You came here because you wanted to hear Quirk Rants. Let's start off with her appearance. Tsuyu's cute. She's really cute. Tsuyu was apparently originally supposed to be a male character, like Toru Higakure too. They were both originally supposed to be male characters, but there wasn't enough female characters. Though, that makes me really want to see a gender-bent Asui, because I think that'd be so cute. I want to see a frog boy. Her hair is very long. Like, it's down to her waist, and that's with her hair at the bottom being in the shape of a bow, which is super cute. But it makes me think, how long is her hair when it's untied? Looking at the huge bow part, I think that stretch could go all the way down to her feet, which begs the question of, like, how long has she been growing her hair? Like, when was the last time she got her hair cut for it to have grown that long? Also, how would she look with short hair? A few other questions regarding her appearance. It's mentioned that her hands... I didn't even write this down. Shit, I forgot. I read the fan wiki. It mentioned how her hands are, like, really big, which makes sense, especially when she has a tendency to, when she runs, she has a tendency to hop on all fours instead of running. That probably means her feet are pretty big too. Is there a possibility that she has webbed toes? Webbed toes wouldn't be too hard to deal with, and they just bring her an advantage as a frog. Like, when you look at her hero costume, the shoes are really big. They look like they're meant to be flippers. Like, not as long as flippers, but they look like they're kind of in the style of flippers. They're obviously meant to look like frog's feet. They're obviously meant to help her swim faster. Like, whether she has webbed toes or not, like, she's got those shoes. Another question, like, her tongue. Obviously her tongue is long, but is her tongue sticky? Because frogs' tongues are like sticky so that they can catch bugs and stuff. I mean, it could just be like regular saliva, because if you just, like, if you just stuck out your tongue and, like, grabbed a chip or something with it, it will stick to your tongue. So maybe it's just like that. Probably feels weird for people to be grabbed by her tongue. Another thing about her costume. I really don't have that much to say about her costume, because her costume is just generally all around very suited for her work, because she can camouflage. Her hero costume changes colors with her. Curious how it does that. Like, how is her hero costume made to be able to do that? It also mentioned one of her abilities was sticking to walls, which makes makes sense. Frogs have sticky feet. They can stick to things like other things can't. I don't think I've seen her stick to walls not in her hero costume. Are her hands and feet sticky, like, naturally? Or is it just her hero costume that has sticky hands and feet? I'm just curious, either way, how it works. I assume it's probably supposed to work like a frog, where if she doesn't intend to stick to something, she's gonna be able to fall off of it, but if she wants to stick to a wall, she can. I just want to know how that works. Let's move on to talking her abilities. Her quirk. What's her top height? I wonder, like, just how high she can jump. Or how far she can jump. One of the things she tells people that she can do from the beginning of the show is that she can spit out her stomach to clean it or get things out of her stomach. And I did not know frogs could do that. I knew that starfish could, like that's how they, I've always heard that's how they catch food, but I never knew that frogs could do that. I was going to ask if, because of like poison frogs, like a lot of tropical frogs are poisonous, I was going to ask if Tsuyu had an ability to secrete like a poisonous toxin. When I looked at the fan wiki, I got my answer. No, she can secrete a toxin, but the toxin she secretes is an itch-inducing toxin. But I also think it would be cool if she could secrete a poisonous toxin and just chose not to because she wants to be a hero. I think that'd be cool. Because honestly, like Shinso, obviously, I love characters whose quirks could so easily be meant for villainous acts, or their quirks just spell out that they are meant to be a villain's quirks, but the character just doesn't want to be a villain. They want to be a hero. The opposite is cool too. Like, if someone had a quirk that was absolutely, just obviously so good and meant for saving people, even like a healing quirk or something, but they were villain instead. Obviously, that's a lot less common, and it makes sense because what kind of makes a person turn out to be a hero or a villain is a lot of societal influence, so it makes sense that the latter happens a lot less. But at the same time, I'd love to see it happen. It'd be so cool. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm like veering off from Quirk rants, but think about it. What if and like, tell me in the comments if there ever has been something like this and what it's from. What if you had like, twins who both of them could heal people, but they could also damage people by the same method of their quirks. They could use their quirks to heal wounds or cause wounds, basically, just by touching someone. Now, what if, depending on how they were raised, or how they were viewed by society, or how they were treated in general, by how they were treated by the people around them, their mentalities were complete opposite. One's goal was to become a hero and do nothing but heal people, not ever cause wounds. They only ever did on accident, they didn't want to. And the other turned to villainy. They refused to heal people unless it was other villains, and mostly just hurt people. Please tell me if you've ever seen anything like that, because that concept is so cool, and I just thought of it, and I want to see it. The last part I want to talk about her abilities is the ability she uses the most, which is tongue. Fandom Wiki told me that she can stretch out her tongue to up to 20 meters, which, when in my head I calculated that to American calculations, because I'm American, that's 60 feet of tongue. That is so long. Like, how much of that girl's body is just tongue? Her tongue is strong enough to pick up a whole person? I mean, there's probably a size limit. She probably can't pick up super huge people. Just the fact that she can pick up a person with her tongue is incredible. That means she has a really, really strong tongue. Which makes sense. Tongues are just a muscle. Tongues are a muscle, so 60 feet of muscle. It makes sense that when she wraps her tongue around a person, she can lift them. I was also, I was reminded by the Fandom Wiki that during the training camp, her training was like training all her muscles by having her tongue at the top of a cliff and then rock climbing up to the top. So that girl's strong. That girl's strong all around. She's really level-headed and very blunt. She always just tells people what she thinks, even if she regrets bluntly speaking out against her friends sometimes. She is a really good and kind friend. She's just an absolute sweetheart. I love Sue. She's so sweet and cute and adorable. She's known as the rainy season hero, Froppy. Honestly, I don't know where Froppy came from or what it means or whatever exactly. Overall, I just think that's absolutely adorable. She's just... people are gonna love her because she's just all around sweet. She's very emotionally strong. Like, of course she has her weak points. Everyone has weak points. But overall, she's very mature and very emotionally strong. Being able to be very calm and logical about a situation when others can't be. Last thing is just... it's just going back to the fact that Sue is adorable. The fact that she has the habit of saying ribbit in English or kero in Japanese, like the sound a frog makes, like either at the end of her sentences or in place of one-word responses. Like, that's cute. That's so cute. Last thing I want to say is a side note. It's just a question, because when I was reading the Fandom Wiki, it mentioned the school year starting in early April, and because I'm American, I just want to know, like, when the school year starts, when the school year ends. In like Japanese culture, are there breaks during the school year, and if so, when? That's what I'm curious about. And if anyone knows and can tell me, I could look it up and I might. But anyway, that is all. That is all for today. Thank you for coming here and listening to me rant. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please click the goddamn like button. And if you've got something to say, an answer for any of my questions or anything, please put a damn comment if you do. Or if you just have something to say. If you have suggestions for videos you want me to do, just in general, a type of video you want me to do, or something you think would be good for a certain cosplay of mine, suggest in the comments. I might do it. I'll put down the suggestion. And if you want to see more Quirk rants, you just want to see more of my cosplays, anything like that, so subscribe. And I also have I have a TikTok, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for listening to my rants, and that's all I have to say. Have a good day!